Well, very good morning, guys. Last day we just been talked about structures, right? So we learned about what's a structure, what a structure contains in it, how to define a structure. We had made all the comparison between a class and a structure. And we finally concluded, generally for representing large volumes of data, we just use classes. For representing entities with larger volumes, we use classes. And for representing entities with smaller volumes of data, we use structures. So that's what the conclusion, what we just made, and all predefined types which comes under value type category are structures, and all predefined types which comes under reference type category are classes. So this is what we concluded, and all the differences, everything we just been checked out in the previous example. Okay. So till now with this, we covered three types. What are the three types? Classes first. Primary focus we given more than 90%. We talked on classes. We learned about interfaces and the use of interfaces. We learned about the structures also, but I said we maximum try to avoid structures. We maximum try to avoid the structures because structures, we don't use them because I said some drawbacks with the structures and all. So we just to maximum avoid using the structures in our application. But we learned about structures also and how to define them and how to consume the structures in your application. So this is what overall we have discussed till now. Okay. Still there are two more types to talk here. Enums and delegates we'll discuss. And we have so many other things also to talk. What is it? Members of a class. Coming to the members of a class, we learned 8 members are there. We learned only 3 members. What are the 3? Methods, fields, constructors. Still we have 5 more members to talk. 2 more types are there to talk and 5 more members are there to talk. We'll talk going forward. We'll talk about all those things. Okay. So today, guys, we are going to learn about a concept here. What's it? I'll tell you. See, listen, there is a requirement now. What is the requirement? We have an existing class or we have an existing type where the type can be a class or structure. And we wanted to add new methods into it. That is the requirement. We have an existing type, maybe a class or maybe a structure, and we want to add new methods into it. So that's the requirement, exactly what we have. We want to add new methods into it. Okay, so listen. If we wanted to add new methods into any existing type, we have 2 problems. If we want to add new methods into any existing type, maybe a class or structure, we have 2 problems, guys. What are the 2 problems we have? First one, the source code of the type may not be available with us. Source code is not available here. Listen here. I want to add a new method into string class. I want to add a new method into string class. Do you have the source code available to you to make changes in that? Tell me, do you have the source code available in your studio to make the changes to the string class? That's a predefined class. I can go to GitHub and see the source code, but I cannot use that in my application now. Did you get my point or not? So you are not the owner of the code. You are not the owner of the code. Microsoft is the owner of the appropriate code. You are not the owner of the code. So the first thing you understand, the source code availability is not there. We don't have the availability of source code. That is the first problem. So what is that? The source code of the type may not be available with us. This is the first problem. And if you don't have a source code, how to add methods in that? Not possible. Second problem is we may not have permissions to modify even if the source code is available. Source code is available here, but permissions are not available. What is that, sir? Actually, guys, tomorrow, when you're working in the real time, until you come to the stage of a project manager, project lead, or a team lead or a project lead, you cannot do any actions in the code without a prior permission from your lead. You cannot do any actions without a prior permission of your lead. Without taking a prior permission of the lead, you cannot do anything there. You want to add a new line of code into an existing class. You are required to first get a permission from your lead. That's a big process, guys. You can't do any. You are writing a new class, fine. But if at all you are making modifications in existing, there will be a lot of restrictions on you. Why are you doing this? For that, you are required to first get a permission. Okay, acceptance, a lot of process will be there. It's not going to be easy to write off whatever you want. Why means, if they don't follow these type of restrictions, the project is already live. It's in production. You make some changes and push the code. And because of the change, something got affected in the application. Who is responsible? You're not responsible now, you're just a developer. No one will blame the developer. Ultimately, the blame goes to the lead now. So that's why if at all you want to add a new thing in that also, for everything, you're required to take the permission from the concerned party. Your lead has to give a permission. There should be an approval, all these things. So now, in the existing class, you want to add new methods. So what happened when you want to add new methods in the existing class? You went to your lead and asking, I want to add 2 new methods in this class now. Your lead said no. Why? Why means this class is already sent for testing, thoroughly tested, and testing team certified there are no errors in the code. Suddenly, if you write and make any modifications in that, again, I require to send all this code to testing now. Correct or not? But already testing done and no changes are going to be permitted. In that scenarios, leads won't give you permission. If you say, I want to do, he says no. No, don't do. So did you understand the 2 problems? What the first problem? Source code of the type is not available. Second problem, source code is available, but permissions are not available. Source code is available, but permissions are not available. The solution for both the 2 problems is, you can resolve this, we can resolve the above problems by using inheritance, provided the type is a non-sealed class. The type into which you want to add the new methods is a non-sealed class, then you can use inheritance, guys. What to do? Define a child class, inheriting from the old class. To inherit, you don't require source code. To inherit, you don't require source code. To inherit, you don't require permissions also. Why? Why do I require here? Am I making any modifications in the class? I'm not making any modifications in the class. I'm defining my own class, inheriting from your class. Because of the new class, is the old one getting affected anywhere? No. Because already you know that parent never knows about the child. We talked on it already. Are you clear? So here parent will not be affected in any way. Because the parent is not going to be affected in any way, permissions from the parent are not required for the child at any cost. So I can use inheritance now. But problem is, provided the type is a non-sealed class. If the type is a structure, inheritance doesn't work. Yesterday only you learned. If the type is a sealed class, inheritance will not work. 2 days back you learned. Sealed class cannot be inherited. Are you clear? So this is now not a complete 100% solution available. This is not a complete 100% solution available. Why not 100%? Yes, guys, it's not a 100% solution now. Why? We have drawbacks. That's what we're talking. What is the drawback? If the type is a sealed class, inheritance doesn't work. If the type is a structure also, inheritance doesn't work. That's why when I'm pointing, I said here, what is the requirement? We have an existing type. I did not say we have an existing class. We have an existing type. Maybe that is a class, then maybe that is a structure. And your requirement is to add methods into that existing type. Your requirement is to add methods into that existing type. Okay. So inheritance doesn't work completely for 100% here. Only 50%. What is that? That is a non-sealed class only. Inheritance will help you. But that is a sealed class. Inheritance doesn't help you. And that is a structure also. Inheritance doesn't help you. Are you clear with the problems? Yes or not? I said you requirements and problems. Okay. So we can resolve the above problem by using inheritance, provided the type into which we want to add new methods is a non-sealed class. Are you clear? Whereas if the type is sealed class or structure, then inheritance will not work. So remember, if the type is a sealed class or structure, then inheritance will not work. Inheritance will not work, guys. Hope you guys are clear. To overcome all the above problems, in C# 3.0, in C# 3.0, we are provided with a new feature known as extension methods. To overcome all the above problems, in C# 3.0, we are provided with a feature known as extension methods. And by using this, we can add new methods into any existing type, maybe a class or structure. Okay. And for this, we don't require the source code of the type into which we want to add new methods, or we don't require any permissions, or we don't require to compile the type into which we wanted to add new methods. Read it. And for this, we don't require the source code of the type, or we don't require permissions. We don't require permissions, or we don't require to compile the type into which we want to add new methods. Nothing required, guys. Nothing required. You can add methods like this into predefined classes also. Did you understand the last paragraph? Read again. Any doubts? Let me know. Come on. Is it clear, guys? We can add methods into any type. No source code required. No permissions required. No recompilation required. How to do that, sir? Okay. See, we need to define extension methods in a static class and then bind them to the type, we want. We wanted to add new methods. So understand, guys, we need to define extension methods where in a static class and then bind them to the type, to which we want to add new methods. We need to bind them to the type to which we want to add the new methods. Let me clarify. Come to your project. I'm adding a class here. What is the class name? Test extension methods. The class name is a test extension methods. Okay. So guys, in this class, I'm writing a main method and watch. I'm creating the instance of the program class, where program is an existing class in your project. I did not define it now. This is the first class you defined in the project with 4 methods in it. Test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4. Remember? P dot. The 4 methods. Now my requirement is I want to add a new method into this. This class was defined long back here. I want to add a new method into it. I went to my team lead and asked, I want to add new methods in it. He said, no. The class went for testing already and testing certified there are perfectly no errors in the code. So I'll not give you any permission to make any changes to this. See now, source code is available, but you cannot make any changes. The food is before you, but you don't have a right to eat the food. Did you catch my point or not? Source code is available, but still we don't have any chance to make any modifications to the source code. So this is the problem. Are you clearer or not? But I want a 5th method in the class, guys. I want a 5th method in the class. So now see, without touching the program class, I will add a new method into the program class now. Did you understand what I'm going to do? Without touching the program class, I'm going to add a new method into the program class. Next time when you come here, it should list you 5 methods, not 4. Is it clear? Next time when you come here, how many methods should come in the list? 5 methods has to come in the list, not the 4 methods. Let us see how to do that. Okay. So first what you'll do, add a static class into your project first. Come on, let me add a new class. Static class means separately we don't add here. We define a class and make static, that's all. So now let me name the class as extension methods. Any name, your choice. And the first important thing is make this class as static. Make the class as static. Static class extension methods. Okay, now? Fine. What next? Now, do you remember this one? Static class can contain only static members in it. Static class cannot contain any non-static members. Every member in a static class must be a static member. Okay, let's write a method. Public static test file. Console.writeLine, adding an extension method into something I written. If I write a message adding an extension method into program class, will this method become a method of the program class? Huh? I'll write whatever nonsense I want there. But whatever you write won't be considered. That is just a string. Are you clear? Now tell me, this method belongs to which class? Extension methods class. The method belongs to which class here? Where you define that class only. Where you define. So the method belongs to which class? But what is your requirement? We want to bind this method to the program class. Are you following me? We want to bind this method to the program class. So the first thing we followed, we defined a method in the static class. But we want to bind it to what? Program class. So how to bind? How to do this binding? Okay, I'll tell you. Listen, how to do this binding. If at all you want to perform this binding, if at all you wanted to do this binding, how exactly the binding is going to be done? Okay, look guys. Actually, for a method, we can pass a parameter now. I'm passing int type. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of the thing is the method test5 requires a value of type integer to execute. The method test5 requires a value of type integer to execute. Now tell me, when I'm calling this method, passing an integer is mandatory or not? Without passing, will the method execute? No. Same way, if I say string s, what is the meaning now? The method test5 requires a value of type string to execute. Requires a value of type string to execute. Are you clear? Okay, now tell me. Tell me, I explained you now. Open the mouth. The method test5 requires a value of type program to execute. If you can pass string there, you can pass program also. Both are classes only. Number of times I'm telling you, it's a type. It is a type. I can pass there. So what is that? The method test5 requires a value of type program to execute. Point clear, all of you? But the whole meaning changes if I prefix this keyword here. The whole meaning changes if I prefix this keyword here. What is the meaning, sir? The meaning is the method test5 belongs to this class or belongs to this type. What is the meaning? The method test5 belongs to this type. Which type? Program. Now come back to here and check it out. You have 5 methods in the list. Verify. That's it. A very simple and a beautiful concept without touching the class. Did I open the program class? No. Did I modify any code in the program class? No. So do I need a permission from anyone? No. When you're not modifying, why you require permission from someone? And the method is there. See now your test5. To understand that's an extension method, you find a down arrow mark. The down arrow mark represents this is a extension method. Can you see that? When you select it also, it will show. When you select it also, it will show for you. That's all. So call it and execute it. Come on, run this code. Default modifier classes. How many times I should tell you that, Shrikant? What is the default modifier of a class, guys? Internal. Number of times we discussed about it. And right now you saw that also. That is also showing as internal. I said you, even though you don't write internal also, that's internal only. Default is internal. See there? Got executed. So now the method belongs to which class here? Program class. The method belongs to program class. Like this, you can add methods into normal classes. You can add methods into sealed classes. You can add methods into structures. Anything you can add the methods. No source code required. You can add methods into anything that is user defined or predefined also. For predefined also, yes, possible. But predefined also it is possible. Okay, I'll show you. Multiple examples we'll see. So is the concept clear? Yes or not? Now understand some rules to be followed to define extension methods. Some rules to be followed to define extension methods. First one. Extension methods should be defined inside of a static class only. Are you clear? Extension method should be defined inside of a static class only. Okay. Next. Because they are defined in a static class, by default, all those methods will be static only, or otherwise static class by definition those methods are static. But once after binding them to a class or structure, they convert into non-static. Yes, guys, by definition, they are static, not by consumption. By consumption, they're not static. What is that? How did you call the method? Do you remember? P.testify. You did not call program.testify. How did you call? If you call program.testify, then that is static. If you call program.testify, then that is static. But if you call p.testify, then that is not static. Then that is not static. That is non-static. Then that is going to be non-static. Okay. So how are you calling p.testify? Then that is a non-static method. If you call program.testify, then only it is static. It's not. It's a non-static method. Is the second point clear? Next. The first parameter of an extension method. Just a minute. Never define an extension method that exactly matches with the name and signature of an existing method in your class. Because if we do so, the first preference goes to original method, but not extension method. Did you understand, all of you? What I'm telling is, look at this code, all of you. Look at this. What is the method name? Test5. This name is unique, but I'm giving the name as test1. Now I'll come here and call the method test1. What is called here? Original method, extension method. Original method, extension method is not called. Why, sir? It's not overriding. Yeah, it's a different concept. Don't relate everything with that. You know, if overriding means new method will be called, not overriding. We completed the discussion. That's a different story. This is a different story. Understood my point? Okay, here extension method is a not overriding. It's a new method what you're adding. So never try to add an extension method into a class that matches with an existing method of the class. If you do so, original method only will be called. See, never try to define an extension method into a type that exactly matches with the name and signature of an existing method in that type. Okay. And if we do so, read continuation. If we do so, the first preference goes to original method, but not extension method. The preference goes to the original method only, but not to the extension method in this case. Is it clearer or not? Understood, all of you? Okay. Four. Fourth point. What is the fourth point? The first parameter of an extension method should be the name of the type to which the method has to be bound to. The first parameter of an extension method should be the name of the type to which the method has to be bound. Okay, bound, prefixed with this keyword. And we call this parameter as, read it. Okay, now, so that's called as the binding parameter. Okay, we call the binding parameter, and this parameter will not be counted while calling the method. This parameter will not be counted while calling the method here. What is the meaning? Look here. When you define the method here, do you have a parameter or not? What is this called? Body present and mind absent. Binding parameter, I said you, I'm telling program. Did I ask you what is the type name? What is it called? Just now I said you, na. What is that? Be in the classroom here, be alert. It's called as a binding parameter. And these binding parameters are not counted when calling. In the sense, see there, you did not pass anything there. Simply you call test 1. Sir, can I pass formal parameters to the method? Yes. You can pass any formal parameters to the method from the second place. Not from the first place. The first place is reserved for binding parameters. One more point. An extension method can have one and only one binding parameter, and it should be in the first place. An extension method can have one and only one binding parameter, and it should be in the first place. See guys, I'm telling you one thing, you're focusing on writing and you're not listening the subject. It is in the notes here. Why do you write? Every point I say will be in the notes. Understand, your focus is on writing only. You're not concentrating on the subject. That's you're not able to answer the things. Concentrate on the classroom, not focusing on the writing. I given the notes now. Whatever I say will be in the notes. I'm only typing it without again opening the notes. I'm typing and showing you. Read, don't write. Are you clear? What is that? One binding parameter is only allowed, and that should be in the first place only. Okay. Next, we can define formal parameters. Formal parameters means the parameters whatever you define for a method regularly every day, we call them as formal parameters. You can define formal parameters to an extension method, but from the second place, and all those parameters are counted while calling the method. All those parameters are counted while calling the method. Now answer this question. Use your common sense and answer. I defined the extension method with n parameters. How many? While calling, how many will be there? N minus 1. Why minus 1? You should exclude the binding parameter now. You have to exclude the binding. What you should count is only formal parameters. So don't count the binding parameters. The method defined with n, but while calling, you should count only n minus 1, not n. One should be excluded. What should be excluded? Binding parameter should be excluded. There is no chance of multiple binding parameters. Already clarified. How many binding parameters? One only. So always it is n minus 1. Is the point clearer or not? Okay. So that's what. So now, you see now, if I just write comma int I. Now I have one formal parameter and I'm using that I value here plus I. I'm using the I value plus I. Now see, when you're calling it, you need to pass a value for I, otherwise you get error. Sorry, here we called 1, that's why we did not get error. What is the method name? 5. Error. Why? Required, understood, a formal parameter I of extension method. That takes two things. What it takes? Program and end. But no need of passing value for program, because program is a binding parameter. Are you clear? These are the rules, guys. These are the rules what you are required to follow while defining the extension methods. Are you clear with all the points? Shall we add more extension methods now? Okay, we'll add more extension methods. Guys, we added an extension method into a class. We can add an extension method into structure also. That is also possible. Yesterday you defined a structure with the name called myStruct. Shall we add a method into myStruct? We have one method in the myStruct already. What is the name? Display. Display. I want to add a new method into the myStruct. What is it? Show. So watch. Come on, help me. The method name I said you. You're required to tell that now. Come on. Public static void show. This structure name myStruct. Okay, some name obj. Adding an extension method into myStruct, and myStruct is a structure. You added an extension method into program class. You added an extension method into myStruct structure. Now you can come here, create the instance of the myStruct. myStruct m is equals to new myStruct m dot. You see now, you have display method old one. The down arrow marker to tell that is a extension method. myStruct dot show. So is it proven we can add into a class or a structure also? Yes or not? But inheritance works only on classes. But this extension methods is working on both the two things. P dot test dot is null. What is this here? What is this Asaram is null? What is that? First tell me what is that is null. Where is it? Where is it? It's a predefined, user defined. Where you got it from? See, listen. There's a question, guys. It's very important for all of you to understand also. a call like this, p dot test dot is null. What is this? This is a method, and this is another method. How you calling it like this method like this? Nothing great there, guys. Just understand. I have a class. My class name is class 1. In this class, I have a method, public string test. Return hello world. Okay. How do you call? Create the object of your class. Class 1 obj is equals to new class 1. Then obj dot test. Test is a value returning or non-value returning method. So because it is a value returning method, what you require to do? You require to capture that value. What is the return type? Louder. String. So string str is equals to. Correct? Now tell me, guys, the hello world comes into str. After coming to str, can I again say str is equals to str dot to upper, converting into uppercase. Now tell me, the to upper method is present in which class? You did not define that. That is defined in string class here. str is the object of the string. Na? So where is the to upper method? It is defined in the string class. It is defined in the string class. Did you understand the two lines? String str is equals to obj.test. Next, str is equals to str.toUpper. Means you're calling the toUpper method on the class 1 or you're calling the toUpper method on the string. Louder. You're calling it on the string, not on class 1. That doesn't have in class 1. Yeah, that's a method of the string class. You can write this in a single line. How you know? You know mathematics, na? 10 plus 20 plus 30. What will happen? First 10 and 20 are added. Result is added to 30. Correct only, na? Now also same here. First this method will execute. What is the result? String here. Tell that. What is the result? String. Correct? On the string, you are calling toUpper. First this method will execute. Result comes now. What is the result? String. On that string, you are calling toUpper. Did you get my point? Again, after converting into uppercase, I want to call. After converting into uppercase, again that converts to a string now. In that, I want to find the index of the character W. I want to find the index of the character W. What I can do, you know, dot index of. Remember this method already explained, you know? That is what. Now, what is the return type? Return type is int. That integer here. So first what will happen? This executes. Result is a string. On that string, what is called? toUpper. Result is a string again. On that, what is called? Index of. Result is a integer now. Index of return type is integer now. Like this, you can call any number of methods in this process. No problem. Are you clear? Simple mathematics. Is null can be defined in an extension method of string class. You can do. My screen is not visible. My screen is not visible. That is your problem here. You need to correct it. You need to disconnect and connect. Okay. Understood, guys? Okay. So he was doing the same thing only. P dot test. That returns a type. Which type? I don't know. You asked that question. On the type, there is a method inside of that particular type now. What is the method? Is null. They're calling that method. What is the return type? Don't know what is the return type. Just only telling you what is this, sir, he asked. That's what I explained. Okay, but here we should know test returns what? And on that class, is null method should be present. So here we are calling toUpper. toUpper method is present on what? String class. And test returns your string only. That is important. Okay, now. Yeah. Come back. Okay, you define one extension method into a class. You define an extension method into structure. and both these are your own classes. Sorry, both these two are your own types. Even though you are not modifying, the source code is in your project only. Correct or not? Even though you are not modifying, the source code is in your project only. But what did I say? Source code required or not required? Not required now. Shall I preview? I'm going to preview now. Watch. Source code is not required. To write this, source code is not required. Okay, I'll preview that. Watch. Uint I is equals to 5. I'm declaring a unsigned integer, value 5. Now, what I want to do, I want to calculate the factorial of 5 now. I want to find out the factorial of 5. Okay. See, in your application, you're developing a mathematical application. In your application, there is a regular requirement of finding a factorial of a number. There is a regular requirement of finding a factorial of a number. So when you want to find a factorial, how do you write? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Tomorrow if I give 8 again, 8 into 7, lengthy coding now. Without that, guys, without that, if uint contains a factorial method, I can directly call the method now. I talked in English only. Understood? Huh? What did I say? You say understood, but you don't know what I said. What did I say, guys? If uint contains a factorial method, I can directly call the method now to find out the factorial without again writing 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. If you have a factorial method, you can directly call it now. Let us verify. Does it have a factorial method? Check. Look. Do you have any factorial method? Come on, see the list. Respond fast. Do you have factorial method? Not there. But I'm expecting, if that is present, that will be easy for me now. Are you clear? So not available now? Let us add it then. Hey, that's what the concept now. Not available. What to do? Let us add it. Source code available or not available? And do I need the source code? Not required. That's what I can't for all you. What is that? Source code is not required. You can add a method now. So shall I add a method into the uint type now? Just like you added a method into myStruct. Just like you added a method to program. We are going to add a method into uint. What is the uint here? Uint is also structure only. What is myStruct? Structure. Uint. If you can add into myStruct, you can add into uint also now. Point clear, all of you? So that is what. So I wanted to add. Where to add? Again, go back to. Can you guys tell me the structure? Can you tell me the signature? I'll tell you the logic. Come on, try. Tell the signature. Public, static. No, not void. It should return the factorial. It should return the factorial. So I'm taking ulong. Why ulong? Teja, stop your video. Make sure it's not on again. Ulong. Why ulong? Factorial is a bigger value, guys. That's why I'm taking it as ulong as a written type. Method name. Now tell me. This uint obj or uint x. Anything here, no problem. That's only a name. Are you clear? I'll tell the logic. But before writing the logic, come here and observe I dot see the list. The factorial method is added. Return type is ulong. Return type is going to be ulong. Okay. So can I capture it like this? Ulong result is equals to, okay, I dot factorial. I dot factorial. Then console dot write line dollar factorial of I is factorial of I is result. It will print you the things now. Okay. But we still did not implement the logic in the method. We just defined it. That's all. No logic has been implemented in the appropriate method. So let's implement the logic, guys. So, okay, come on. If x is equals to 0 or x equals to 1. Do you remember? That's pretty clear. 0 and 1 factorial is 1. Else if x is equals to 2. If it is 2, factorial of 2 is 2 only. Correct? Huh? If it is 3, so I can't write like this now. If it is 3, 6, if it is 4, like this for every number you need to write this means that will become a big headache. That will become a big headache now. Okay, now see, else. Come to else part. Return x into recursive function calling. You learned in C language a function calling itself again. That is called as recursive function calling. What's the output? You got your desired output or not? How does it execute? Say, how did you call? Factorial of 5. That's it now? Come on. So it goes to if I else. If it goes to if I else. Else. So it goes to else now. So what is the logic? 5 into factorial of 4. See, that's what you written. 5 into means what is the meaning now? Factorial of 4 will execute first. Factorial of 4 will execute. What is factorial of 4? 5 into 4 into factorial of 3. Now next 5 into 4 into 3 into factorial of 2. Next 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. That's all, yaar. Why again factorial? It will go to else if now. It will go to else if now. It won't go to else now. Else if. In else if, what did you write? Return 2. So now see, factorial of 2 evaluated to 2 now. Now do it. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. That is 120. That is what this is called as recursive function calling. A function calling itself again. Okay. So this is how the execution. So this is what evaluates to this, evaluates to this, evaluates to this, finally evaluates to this. Now computer. You learned mathematics evaluations now. The same thing only. Once all the evaluations are completed, finally what we do? Compute the value. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. That is the result. What you are getting. Okay now? Is it clear? Now is it proven source code is not required? Is it proven source code is not required? And did you take a permission from the int developer? Did anyone give you permission? The UInt developer did not give me any permission to do that. I have done it on my own. So that is the beauty of extension methods. One more example we'll see. Lastly, what is that? We can add methods like this into sealed classes also. Because sealed class doesn't support inheritance now. We can add methods like this into sealed classes also. Let's do one thing. Can you tell me an example for a sealed class? Any one sealed class? Why I'm scolding you guys? Your body present and mind absent. You are in the classroom, but your brain is somewhere. What is the class? I said you an example also for sealed class. String. Talk confidently. String. String is a sealed class. We learned na. String class cannot be inherited. String is a Sealed class. We can't init. So let's do one thing. Into string class, let's add an extension method. Into string class, let's add an extension method. What do you want to add? Watch. String str is equals to, I'm writing a string like this. Yeah, watch guys, there is a string like this. There is a string like this. And this particular string you observe, it is going to guys, a mix and match characters are present, uppercase, lowercase. So in which case is it present means, in a hybrid case here. It's in a hybrid case, not uppercase, not lowercase, not Pascal case, not camel case. Yes or not? It's present in something, some nonsense case that is. So not following any pattern, uppercase, lowercase characters. Can I convert this thing into uppercase now? How? Convert it. Can I convert into lowercase? Can I convert into Pascal case? Come on. I want to convert into Pascal case. So we need a method called toPascal now. Sorry. Dot to. Not there, guys. Look. We don't have any method called as toPascal, but I need it. I need it now. I need it. What do you need? I need a method called toPascal which converts a given string into Pascal case and return me. I want a method called as a toPascal which converts the string into Pascal case and return me. Available? Not available. So what is the solution? Define extension method. You're required to go for an extension method. Come on. Tell me the signature. Public, static, string. Why? Return type should be string only. Remember that. Method name. toPascal. Okay. This string. Yeah, I did not tell you this now. Okay. I forgotten to say you this one, guys. Actually, you're saying int I is equals to 5 and I dot factorial. If you want to calculate the factorial of 5 now, correct? You can access that 5 in your code through X. You can access that 5 in your code through X. Yeah, that's why you've done the calculation for X only now. Are you clear? Now you want to convert this string into uppercase now, Pascal case, sorry. Means you want to access the string in your code or not? The value comes through. Just to understand, array this is a old string. I said you there as old string. Suppose if I write there for the timing, if I say return old str, what you will get? Actually, as it is, you will get the old value. Are you clear? But you need to return that old string or new string or converted string. You need to convert a new string and return it. Okay. See on the top, I'm going to declare a variable. What is the variable? String. The final result should be in the new str. I declared it as null, not initialized. But I want to initialize it. The final result should come into new str after the conversion. Okay, now let's do the conversion, guys. Let us do the conversion. How to convert? How to convert? First tell me. Here, there is a problem here. What is the problem? Some characters are in uppercase, some characters are in lowercase. So what to do? You need to identify all first characters and convert them into uppercase. You need to identify all first characters of every word, convert them into uppercase. And in the same way, you're required to convert the next characters in the word into lowercase. So first characters into uppercase, next characters into lowercase. So we need to check every character now. Are you clear? To simplify this, first I'll do one thing. I'll convert the whole string into lowercase first. I'll convert the whole string into lowercase. Hello? Now you know half work is done off now. Why? Now only one thing you need to do. First word of every character into uppercase. Now you don't require to check the remaining characters in the word now. Half done, guys. Are you clear? Watch. So right now if I say return USTR, it is printing you what? The original string as it is. But now before that I'm writing half work is completed. Oh, sorry. Here, are we printing that only? No. We did not call the method, guys. str is equals to str dot to Pascal, and then we are just going. We did not call it. Done. What next? Identify how many words are there in the string now. Identify how many words are there in the string now. Pick the first character of every word and convert it into uppercase. Clearer? What is the first thing? Identify how many words are there. How do you identify how many words are there? Is there any identifier there? What? Space, yeah. Space is there now. That's all your identifier. You're required to identify based on the space only now. How many words are there? So what is the identifier? Space is the identifier. So based on the spaces, I can recognize how many words are present in this string now. Are you clear? Watch it. How to do that. Very simple. Look at old str dot can you understand that? Split based on space. That's what I given you. Single quote, space, single quote. Split the string based on space. What it will do? It will split the string now and returns it back in the form of a string array. Returns it in the form back in the form of a look string array. So guys, watch. String array SARR is equals to. So what happened, sir? What happened is, this is your string now. It broke into 4 words now. It broke into 4 words and present under an array. SARR of 0 contains hello. SARR of 1 contains how. SARR of 2 contains R, and SARR of 3 contains yo. If you want to see that, put a breakpoint here, run the code. Come on. This is your old str, right? Correct? First, what is happening? 2 lower is going to be called, and now the string converts into lowercase. Watch. Now, initially, SARR is null C. Now, the split method is called, and it is going to capture all the populate all the values into SARR. See now, that's a string array with 4 elements. 0, 1, 2, 3. Got it? Array one thing is completed now. What is completed? How many words are there? I'm able to find out. What next? Pick the first character in every word and convert into uppercase. Means I need to process this on the whole string or every word. Every word. Means you're required to write a loop now. You're required to write a loop. Okay? For each string S in SARR. That's a loop now. One by one word will come now. First time. Hello. First time what will come? Hello will come. Now what to do? You need to convert the first character of hello into uppercase. Are you clearer or not? Guys, actually, I have a problem now. What is the problem? If I want to pick the first character of it, I can pick. How I can pick? By using index position, I can pick. Suppose this is stored in a variable str. Str of 0 will give you first character. Str of 0 will give you first character. Str of 1 will give you second character. It will give you. I can get it, but I cannot set it. What, remember, you cannot set it. It's read only, guys. It's not read write. It will give a chance to get the value, but it won't give a chance to set the value. So did you understand the problem? To resolve this problem, what I'm doing, I'm going to break this hello into a character array like this. I'm going to break this thing into a character array like this. Character array. How's that? How do you break? Watch. Yes dot. Direct method is there here. Simple English only. That is to char array converts into character array now. So capture it. How? Char array CARR is equals to. So what this contains now? This is the value. Okay. Now next line you all can understand easily. CARR of 0 means CARR of 0 means first character in the array now. The first element in the array. First element in the array is nothing but the first character of our word now. Is equals to char dot to upper of. I am picking the first character, converting into uppercase, assigning back to same location now. I'm assigning it back to same location. Now what happens, guys? This converts into this is a loop na. Second time what will come? How? H converted to uppercase. Third time R. A converted to uppercase. Fourth time Y converted to uppercase. Are you clear? So conversion complete na? But now this is a character array. But what is the return type? The character array is not a return type. The return type is string. Finally, what should be returned is string. So you need to convert this back into string again. You need to convert this back into string again. How to convert? Watch it. The final value should be in the new str, right? Yes or not? I declared it now. I'm initializing new str. New str is equals to new string of. I already shown you this. Do you remember? The string class has a overloaded constructor which takes a character array as a parameter. Did you notice it? So now tell me, can I pass CARR there now? Clear? What is happening? The character array is now converted into string. The character array is now converted into string now. Converted. Now finally I'll say return. Till now you're returning old str. Now I'm returning new str. What is the output? Tell me. What it prints on the screen. The value, I want the value. Tell me the value. What is printed on the screen? Wrong. Not hello, how are you? It will print you here. You use your common senses here. It will print you, that's all. Why? Just a second. Scope access not accessible. What's there? Maybe null here. Oh, it's a breakpoint is there. That's it's not printing. Sorry. Why? It's a loop na. You're overriding the value. First yellow comes. Afterwards, how? Afterwards, you. Sir, afterwards, R. Afterwards, you. Loop is running. Old values are overridden now. You are printing the value inside the loop or outside. Outside. When you come outside, new STR will contain last value only in it. But you want the last value or all the four? All the four. See, one more condition I'm adding. If new STR is equals to null, means not initialized, means first time. New STR equal to null, means what is meaning? Not initialized. Here you declared null, guys. First time, not initialized. What do you say? New STR is equals to else. Else means new STR is initialized already now. Then what I'm writing, new STR plus equals to concatenate. First time you should go for assignment. Second time concatenation. That's all. Otherwise, why it will override the old value? Is equal to, what will equal to do here? Concatenate. Will equal to concatenate. What equal to will do? Override. So if you want to concatenate, what you should use? Plus equal. Now see, spelling mistake. Breakpoint there. No, no. Right. Spaces are missing. We'll add them, but you got it. What to do now? Add a space. So here, I will add a space and then concatenate. Is it what you're expecting? Got your results. You got your result, what you're expecting now. Hello, how are you? In Pascal case. Okay. So guys, if you have any doubts on this, my first thing is debug the code. Put a breakpoint. Go line by line. What is happening in each and every statement? What will happen? The loop runs. First time it will go to if condition. Assigns the value. Second time it comes to else part. Concatenates the value. Are you clear? Concatenates the value. If I don't use plus equal, it will overwrite the value. Every time overwrites, finally last value only will be there now. But now I'm using plus equal. So what is it doing? Concatenating. First time should be assignment only. First time it should be. First time you don't concatenate. First time assign. Second, concatenate. Finally returns you the results to you. Is that clear? Put a breakpoint, debug your code, and try to analyze your code and understand it. If you want, I also have a video posted on this with the name called extension methods only. You can refer to the video also. Is that clear? Debug it, understand. Any confusion? Watch the video of extension methods to understand about it. Clearer? Let's stop it here. We'll meet tomorrow.